Take their place, and they must be reasonably pleased with the way things are going. They certainly restricted Ipswich well in the first half. Right, after a heavy half-time rainstorm, they kick off the second half. Let's go straight to Bobby Robson. Bobby, what points did you make at half-time?
Well, the match is in the balance, Jerry, and we've done very well. I mean, it's a rattling good game again. We've been unlucky. We could have been in front. Patience. Hit the front people and support the front too. Brazil and Muran, I think, are doing very well. We've decided to use young O'Callaghan at outside right now to see if we can advance down that right flank of theirs with Burley and Tyson, where we might have a greater strength of play down there. That will nullify a little bit of the danger Robertson is causing as well, although Burley is making extremely good tackles on Robertson. And after that, Jerry, we've just got to use 45 minutes to try and win a match, get good crosses in. We look as though we've got a bit of supremacy in the air. We've been unlucky on a couple of occasions like that. One goal is going to maybe do it, and it's well within our grasp to do it and win the match.
OK, Bobby, thanks a lot. Of course, as Bobby Robson said, one goal might well do it. Ipswich Town's scoring record here at Portman Road isn't all that prolific, but of course their defensive record is terrific. They've scored only 17 goals here in the league, and there are only 3 clubs who've scored less than them: Leeds, Wolves and Leicester on their home grounds. Touch back to Cooper. Got it, but it's down for Mills. Walk to Tyson, the hand up over that far side was O'Callaghan's, of course. Tyson again here, Ian Bowyer after him. It's going to be a long, long pass if he's going to find O'Callaghan, and that's almost impossible. And wisely doesn't try it. Osman does, though, and finds him well. There goes Burley overlapping. O'Callaghan coming again, leaving it for Walk. Burley there, driven back, but still in possession. That's the main thing, and a bit more space for O'Callaghan. Out here is Muran. It's a fine ball. Walk's gone into the danger area, and Shilton held that one, and it was such a difficult ball. Good catching and handling. So difficult for defenders to get hold of, and unless the goalkeeper had shown superb handling, that would have been in the back of the net. McGovern fouling Tyson. Mills to Muran. In for Tyson. Back to Arnold Muran. Past O'Neill. Up goes Butcher and Mariner. That was a bit of a panic, and it's going to drop to Walk. Mariner here. Oh, what a goal! What a cracker! Well, you've got to hand it to Walk, first of all. Perhaps criticism to Peter Shilton that he didn't clear it, but what a way to turn away from Nottm and then rifle that one into the top of the net. A superb goal from Paul Mariner to break the deadlock. 15th of the season. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen Peter Shilton punch as indecisively as that for a long time. And now it's Brazil on his way through here. Brazil turning, he's in again. And that's a good save from Shilton. It's Walk to pick up, and that's really set the game alight. Now it's Burley pushing up there, O'Callaghan out there. Mariner can't get that one, and it's gobbled up by Peter Shilton. Well, Ipswich have broken them down, and they nearly did it again a minute afterwards. Shilton here, getting away from his man, but not striking quite as cleanly as he would have wished on his right foot. goes O'Neill. And it comes to Mills. Looking for Alan Brazil. Fine ball. And there goes Walk. Good save. Beautiful move. First of all, the long ball forward for Brazil, then the touch to Walk, a good opening, but that's a powerful big bulk of a body to beat. He doesn't manage it. And that's a hard one. The rain really heavy now, coming down in clouds. And a free kick to Forest. Snow, rain and hail coming down all at once. Pretty unpleasant for spectators, but it's some unpleasant pressure on Ipswich at the moment. Straight back to O'Neill from Butcher. Anderson. And Butcher again, but that'll be picked up by McGovern. In for Bowyer. Nottm going forward. Francis here. Nice one out to Robertson. This is danger now. Robertson, a good run. Burns turning. Bowyer. Well, that was really the most dangerous moment. Forest have carved open. I wonder how much the goalkeeper could see, not only the players in front of him, but the snow and the rain coming straight into his face. Luckily it was wide of the target. Well, very unpleasant out there. That's a free kick. Putting a few assaults together here. Only one goal in it, so a long way to go yet before the points are Ipswich Town's. Gray. Francis trying to turn. Osman a powerful challenge, but it's still Forest in possession. With the rain and snow coming down in the face of Ipswich as they turn here and brought down. No, it died. Francis protesting that one vehemently, but the referee instantly said no, he dived. But that looked pretty dangerous for Ipswich there. Francis here trying to turn, he's got possession, he goes, the ball's gone, down he comes. All they got out of it was a corner. Now it's Anderson and offside. Wouldn't have counted. Offside anyhow. Good bit of play, no doubt, though, by Paul Cooper. Francis has come alive in the last 5 or 6 minutes. Clearly offside, but clearly also good bit of work by Cooper. Well, I wonder about that penalty, because he was certainly very upset about that, not getting it. Rayons is the referee there. There goes Brazil, he's onside, and Muran's getting into the centre-ball position, so's Walk. Here's Muran. Great run by the two of those players. It's all very well him getting free, but he's got to get a telling ball in, and it's a really good one. And Muran in there with a left foot to whack it home. Let's have another look at it, because it was a very quick, very telling goal, which could well wrap up the points here. What a good cross. Shilton had no chance. So for Arnold Muran, the 4th goal of his season, and a superb piece of supporting run to get up to help Brazil there. Again, and O'Callaghan to collect up the pieces. Oh, Anderson misses, putting Brazil in a good position. Walk has gone up, Muran is there, Mills is behind him, this is Brazil. Oh dear, that would have been a great goal. In the end, a terrible finish. There's Burley here, pursued by Ward. Callahan loses out, but it comes to Muran and Mariner. Oh, and Brazil is offside. No, the linesman says yes. The referee says play on. Half the players have stopped, the other half hadn't. Well, that was a bit of a mix-up. Obviously put back by a defender, playing Brazil onside. The referee says play on, although, as you can see, one or two players had already stopped. The referee says no, on you go. You've got a chance here, which Shilton halts. Here's Gray and Francis. Coming to O'Neill. Sliding challenge there. This could be a bit tricky. Francis very energetically races for it and gets it back, but to no avail. But there's no doubt about it, his appetite for the game is absolutely tremendous. We're just coming up to 90 minutes now. Brazil with Nottm coming to Muran here, who with Tyson's had a superb game in midfield. O'Callaghan on the left flank. Mariner is calling for the deep ball beyond the far post, but this is Mills who might give it to him. There's Walk. Well, that looked like a perfectly reasonable opportunity for John Walk. Certainly a useful cross, but the balance wasn't quite right and he heads it down. Not enough power in it. So it's still 2-0 as Forest push forward in injury time. And that's the corner. Well, Forest have had quite a few corners in the second half. Sixth corner in this period, in fact, but still they haven't scored. Robertson to swing it in as the rain starts once more. Out to Gray. Chip forward, the flag is up over here for offside. So that'll be a free kick to Ipswich. The defence has been pretty resolute. Francis had one or two good half chances and good movements in the first half. As he did last week against Aston Villa, keeps a blank sheet. You see they're only 4 goals here at home in the league this season. And there indeed is the end of what has been a fascinating game. 2 points for Ipswich, which must improve their first division position and championship prospects. 2 fine second half goals, the first from Paul Mariner, then an ex from Arnold Muran after a great run by Alan Brazil. So that, for the moment anyhow, halts Forest's revival, but only after a fairly titanic struggle. Final score, Ipswich 2, Forest 0. So a fine match, and that's a double for Ipswich over Forest this season. Well, there were plenty of good individual performances there. Afterwards, I spoke to Alan Brazil, and first, Bobby Robson.
Well, we've won a wonderful match, and I think it's been a marvellous, complete team performance from the goalkeeper right through to young O'Callaghan at number 11. I think that was the art of the game. You know, it wasn't just individual displays. 1 or 2 obviously have played exceptionally well, and Brazil, you know, has done some marvellous things sort of in and around the box, but, you know, a blistering shot by Mariner and some lovely, delicate, marvellous football by the 2 Dutch boys from time to time. Good, solid performance from the back 4. John Watt was a bit off colour, you know, he had flu on Thursday, But he's done well, he's battled on, might have got 2 goals, hit a tremendous shot for Shilton's save, did everything right really, except faced a good goalkeeper. So it's been a marvellous day for us, and on that form, yeah, we'll take some stopping, I would think, if we can keep just reproducing it.
There weren't too many chances in the first half. They began to open up a bit more in the second, though, didn't they?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know why. Well, obviously we pushed forward a bit more, you know. I don't think at home draws are any good to us now. I think if you want to keep up there with the leaders, you've got to win your home games and try and do your best away. So second half, at half-time, we thought the odd goal was going to win it, so we just tried to push forward a bit more. The defence kept quite solid, and luckily enough, it went right for us.
Nice one by Paul Muran, though, wasn't it?
Oh, great goal. You know, you won't see many better finishes than that. And even Shilton, you know, he couldn't get it.
But then the goal that decided it really was the one which you picked up from the long,
well, it was a long
kick.
kick out, yeah. Coop kicked it out, and I went for the ball. And I just sort of got a flick to it. Kevin took it inside, and he put a, you know, it's a great little ball, he's chipped through there. And from then on, I've just got to take it as near as I can to the goals. And fortunately enough, Arnold's made a great run, and I just stuck it in, and Arnold, you know, you don't miss them.
But it was a nice one to get over, particularly with your right foot from that distance.
Yeah, you know, I was really, I was pleased to get in the position, and my main thoughts were go for goal, and then obviously I knew there's no way I can score from there, and I just picked up Arnold. You know, he made a great run and the ball, and it was a goal.
So Tuesday night, to celebrate 12 years with the club, you've got another home game and a good chance perhaps to go to the top of the First Division.
Well, that would be lovely for all 3 things to happen, wouldn't it? Yes, I mean, it's everything in front of us. We've got to make sure we don't lose the 2 matches, pick up the points. If we do that, we will be in front, and can we keep our nerve and keep going all the time? They've got to chase us, we've got to just keep ahead.